Hello. Cheers. Cheers, big ears. I know it's going to take a while for a few people to come in, but I'm only going live for an hour, probably. We will see. Right, just sort something out. Like that. Better. Purple. Original sheep shagger. The original. Oh, did I make it private? Let me check my might be private. Might have to start all this again. I'm like a fucking amateur lately. Oh no. Hello. Oh, there is people there. I thought it wasn't live. Let me get a link. Hello, Jeanette. Hello, Jedi. This was just a spur of the moment decision to go live. I'm sat here having a beer. I thought I'd get some people up. Right, hopefully I can pin that. I know, I forgot how to do it all in proper fucking pin message. Proper slacking. Smash a thumbs up. Happy Saturday anyway, everybody. It's fucking Saturday. Let's have a beer. How drunk did you get, Jeanette? Was you very drunk on your birthday? Where did you go? I feel like I've got glasses on my head. Do you ever feel that? Do you when you put glasses on your head like that? Well, I did have them on my head, but I took them off, but it still feels like they're there. It's fucking weird. All right, it's doobie doo. Doobie doo time. Probably should have done this first. Anyway. That. Want to see drunk me? This is drunk me. This is what I'm like after 10 fucking 10 pints of Stella. Even if it's Brian. Go on, Brian. Come and say hello, you fucking curly-headed cunt. Come on, Brian. Come say hello, you curly-headed fucking sausage. Oh, we have a guest. Who could it be? Who could it be? Let's have a look.
Do you know? I've got to get.
Pussy does not ever stink.
Have I got to start giving you lessons?
I think I might need them. I'm proper. It's like I've never done it before. You wouldn't think I'd done like thousands of live shows.
That's it.
But anyway, no, I'm here. What's your other 2 wishes?
Hi, Richard. Hi, Jedi.
How was your birthday after in the end? I come back to your live show when you were gone.
Yeah, we're all right. I enjoyed it. It was a good laugh.
Did you drink the 2 bottles of Smirnoff?
No, only the one. Yeah, I did. Thank you, Jedi. I'm not used to drinking, you see.
Yeah. Where's my chat gone?
You didn't get your wish anyway.
Who, me? I know. Come back. And then I checked whether you changed, and I thought, motherfuckers, nobody even fucking change it.
Well, you buggered off, so.
Well, the thing is, this is the truth. If I'm not there, nothing
I
happens.
knows, bro.
If I'm not there, people do say, oh, I fucking talk too much, I don't shut the fuck up. But that's how you get things going. You know, I was going to get you to stick on something sexy.
You might even have got to see my beauty spot.
Well, maybe. I mean, there's still tonight.
Yeah, well.
What
You
time
know
you
what?
going live? 9 o'clock.
9, yeah. You know what I always say, you snooze, you lose.
True. And you move your feet and you lose your seat. When I was younger, there'd be so many people in my house, my mother's house, and if you had a decent seat, you wouldn't want to get up. So I would sit there for hours busting for the piss.
Especially at Christmas.
Yeah. Just sit there and not fucking move. Just hold it in.
Yeah.
It's probably not the best thing to do.
But Callum's favourite phrase at the moment, because I don't know whether it's these steroids that Biscuit's on, but he's farting like a trooper.
Oh, is he stinking a place out?
Ooh. And then our Callum will say, well, them that smelt it dealt it. And that's his favourite saying.
Is he blaming you for the fucking dog shit?
Because a couple of times it's been over here and I've gone, oh. And yeah, and then yesterday it were over there with Chris when he farted. And it just seems a coincidence that wherever Callum is, Biscuit's there farting.
Oh, maybe it's Callum.
Say no more, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You changed his diet?
But no, it's still, seafood diet.
Oh, yeah.
Seafood and eat it.
Yeah. I bet your birthday cake's gone, is it?
I don't know. What situation with birthday cake, baby?
No.
There you go.
Them who said the rhyme.
Wow.
Them who said the rhyme.
About 4 squares. Yeah.
Them who said the rhyme did the crime.
But this is the thing. I've had some shopping delivered today, and because Callum knows it's there, crisps, wafers, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
While it's there, he's eating it.
They don't last long. It's like that in my house.
So sort of Chris has said to him, hold your horses, Callum, you know what I mean? It's still going to be there tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
But you know what they're like, these young lads, you know what I mean?
I just have to put his rent up a bit.
But yeah, and this is the thing, if once he knows it's there, keeps going to cupboard or to fridge or you know what I mean.
Stick a lock on the fridge.
Put him in a straitjacket, then he'll not be able to. How's Jack today?
It's still pretty bad. It's burning now, he said.
I tell you, calamine lotion.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get any. Jack! I told him I'd get him some and I didn't.
Yeah. It cools it. That's what calamine. You can try all fangled creams, but calamine lotion is the best.
For anything, isn't it?
It might look like Casper, you know what I mean? But yeah.
He's not even going out. He's just staying in. He's just chilling.
Well, you see, I was saying, Kate were mentioning about his job, and I says, well, to be fair, I'd advise him not to go to work because they can't come into contact with anybody that's pregnant.
Yeah.
So, I mean, like the job that he does, you don't know who's pregnant. See, I'd got like an important due to go to my mum's, but then my stepbrother, his wife announced she were pregnant, so I couldn't go.
Can you just stay away from her?
But you know what I mean? It's. How
often do you get it?
Oh, I've had it. Oh. It lasts 4 years. I better have had it about 3-4 times.
Is this something that keeps coming back? Do you think you'll get it again?
It's when your immune system drops.
Yeah.
And it's like, how can I put it? Yeah, it's all to do with your immune system. It's the chickenpox virus. But once you've had chickenpox as a child, it stays dormant in your body for the rest of your life, so it can keep reoccurring.
Yeah. Because he said,
funny thing is, you know, these. I'd asked about shingles vaccination because I get it that many times, and they says, "Oh, you've got to be over 75 to get shingles vaccine." Well, now they've reduced age limit. Yeah, we're talking about shingles, Jedi.
Talking shingles, yeah. Pink germaline, that's good as well, isn't it? I remember having that.
You see, the thing is as well with calamine lotion. Yeah, it's all to do with nerve endings. That's why it's.
Yeah, because he said the night before it happened, he's feeling a bit like tingly and that, and a bit tight.
Yeah, that'll be it starting. Yeah.
The next day, then it was a fucking big rash. Like,
you see, mostly I've had it in my back.
Yeah. Is on his chest? Around by then, it's going around a little bit, like, and that's so around this way.
But yes, the best thing.
If anybody else wants to jump up,
the best thing for the itch is the calamine lotion, because the itch drives you crazy.
Yeah.
But you see, as Richard's talking about, its nerve endings inflamed. They normally give you gabapentin, but they might think that Jack's too young for it.
What's that?
Have I got any?
Is it painkiller? Is it?
Yeah. They've just it's an anti-seizure medication, but it's to do with nerve endings. Let me just see. Yeah. And that's basically what shingles is.
Yeah, Jack's not too first on taking painkillers unless he's got it. He's a bit like me. I don't take them unless I got toothache, really. That's the only time I take, I have to take a couple the other day. Gabapentin.
See, these is the strong type. They do 100 one.
Yeah.
But predominantly, they give that to people that have seizures. But it's very good for the nerve endings. But as I was saying, I've had it in my back, and you know, once you've got shut your shingles, it don't stop there, because every now and again I get like a spasm in my back, and it feels like somebody's jabbing me with a hot poker.
Oh,
and, you know, yeah, and that's to do with the nerve endings as well.
Yeah, I did. I got him stoned yesterday. I gave him a joint to ease the pain.
Chris says to me last night after I'd shut live stream down, he says, "Did you have a smoke?" I went, "What do you mean?" He went, "You wacky backy."
Did you?
It can shingles. It's terrible. Terrible.
It is. He said it's really painful, man.
Yeah, it is. And then on top of that, the pain can cause you to feel ill.
He said, because it's by ear, he said when he breathes, because on his skin, it's like even when he breathes, it's hurting him.
Yeah.
He's pulling the skin, like, you know.
But you see, Kate was saying that they gave him some tablets, and the antiviral, that's basically to stop it, slow the rate of like infection down and stop it spreading and whatever.
Yeah.
But them in itself, they can make you feel.
Yeah. He said it's making him feel a bit shitty.
Yeah.
When he was a baby, he had meningitis, didn't he? So anything like that, it worries me. Like.
Yeah. Pardon me, but it'll get there. But the best thing to stop, like, you know, if it's like this sort while, the best thing is the calamine lotion. That soothes it more than anything.
Oh yeah, this is my one. Yeah, what? It's a crafty. It's the best one you can get. If you're gonna get one of these, this is the small one. You can get one that's twice as big, and it's got double the battery, and it's got a screen on it. This one you use with an app. But yeah, this is a game changer. But what you find though is after a while you need to smoke a joint or something. Because I have phases of using the vaporizer, and then I'll stick it away for a bit and just smoke a joint.
But yeah,
Jedi, when you sent me a message on PayPal, it don't let me see the whole message, so I couldn't read the whole fucking message. But I know you wanted 4 tickets, so you got 4 tickets.
You know, if I went on Mastermind, my specialist subject to be shingles. I've had it that many times. Oh dear.
In all seriousness, what would be your specialist subject?
Bacon or shingles.
Bacon shingles.
I think that's basically why Kate sort of reached out to me, and you know, what do you think's best painkiller to take?
Oh.
And
Has he got his own towel?
Use the white towels that's on the cupboard.
Jack.
Use the white towels that's on the cupboard.
Yeah, but you should have told him that at the beginning.
He knows they're clean, they haven't been used. Like.
He's got to use his own towel and that. He's in the shower now.
but if Harry hadn't had chicken pox, be prepared for Harry to get chicken pox.
Oh yeah.
Very first, well, not very first time I had shingles, but Callum were a baby when I got a dose of shingles, and he had chicken pox. Yeah. So I said to Kate, I says, "But
best to get out the way anyway."
Yeah, and that is while they're young, it's best to get it out of the way. So Callum had chicken pox, but this is a bit of a conundrum for you. Everybody in Chris's class at school had chicken pox, except for him and another lad, right? And the amount of times I've had shingles, Chris has never ever caught chicken pox.
Yeah. Maybe some people just don't get it, you know.
He must be immune to it.
Yeah,
you know, that's all I can say.
My sister's kid got.
I think it means meningitis.
Yeah, meningitis. Oh yeah, it's fucking so. Well, basically, the doctor we had out said he was fine, even when we said, check, we'll try to get a glass to check his, because he had a rash and everything, and he said, nah, it's not. He said, don't worry, it's not meningitis. And we're like, you sure? And he's like, nah, it's fine. He's got a sore throat. And then he gave us something for his sore throat, and then a few hours later, I was like, it might be the next day. There's a little time later. I was like, this ain't right. This is not fucking right. He's not right. He shouldn't be like this. So I took him up to the doctors, like rushed him up there. And as soon as we went through the door, and the doctor seen him, she injected him straight away with this fucking meningitis thing. Phoned an ambulance and said, listen, I don't want to scare you, but I think he's got meningitis. She phoned through to the hospital. The ambulance come. I followed the ambulance to the hospital. And when we got out and they took him into the hospital, there was like 30 people waiting. And they just took him. Honestly, it was fucking, the whole place was just full. And they were all doing shit.
Whizzed him straight through.
Yeah, honestly, it was fucking, it was terrible, man. It was terrible.
I won't wish that on anybody because
they take him to the ward where they're keeping him. Me and Kate pops outside for a smoke a cigarette. And fucking when we come back in, he'd swollen up. All his face had swollen up. And I swear to God, it looked like somebody beat him up. I was about to go fucking crazy.
How old were he?
7 months.
We weren't very old then.
No, he wasn't even one. It was his first Christmas, so he spent his first Christmas, and he was born. Yeah, he was 7 months or 6 months. Yeah. 7 months. Yeah, he's proper like swelled up. The doctor said when they come round, they said if we would have left you another 3 hours, he would have died. Like if we would have listened to the doctor,
yeah,
and not went for a second opinion, he wouldn't have survived. Like
it just goes to show you they can get it wrong.
Yeah. Oh, it's fucking terrible. It was terrible, man. She was a death's door, really. Yeah. 5.
I mean, we like when Callum were a baby. Well, Chris's mum had him overnight, right? So they brought him back to us, and we'd planned on going out for something to eat at this local pub. So we sat there eating his dinner, and his mum had said something about, Oh, he loves peas. So anyway, he's there, and I'm sort of like getting him a bit of mashed potato and things like that. So in these, this mashed potato, I mixed a few peas in with it. Next minute, we were going, and we just rushed out at pub, and this woman stopped us, and she says, "What you leaving for? His meal's bad." What I says, "Oh, you know," I says, "We've got to rush him to hospital." Anyway, rather than sort of ring an ambulance and wait for ambulance, it were only just out road, so we got it car straight through. He'd got this a pea lodged in his throat.
Yeah.
And they couldn't for love nor money dislodge it. We ended up going to, have you heard it, Queen's Medical Centre at Nottingham?
No.
Anyway, so I goes in ambulance with Callum, blues and twos and everything, rushing him down to this big hospital. Chris is in following ambulance. Tell you.
Did they do the Heimlich manoeuvre on him?
No.
Did he get a bit of air?
They were doing, you know, them long suction things. They were you know, like
yeah.
It was sort of, it were in a funny position, and it was further down his throat than what they thought.
Yeah.
And they couldn't just like sucker it out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it were a bit of a dilemma. They couldn't dislodge it. But funny thing is, you know, they rushed us down to this Queen's Medical Centre. I mean, Richard probably heard of it. It's a big, massive teaching hospital.
Yeah, it's like our University Hospital of Wales is a teaching hospital.
Yeah. Well, anyway, they rushed us, you know, blues and twos and everything, because you know, we were on oxygen and all sorts. Anyway, we gets there, and I don't know what he'd done. I don't know whether it was this oxygen that they'd get him or not, but it had dislodged it.
Yeah. So
by the time we got to hospital...
Which way did it go? Did it come back up or go down?
No, it went down. So I don't know whether it was oxygen that had get him, like blowing oxygen. It had dislodged it and made it go down. But they sort of... I think we left there about midnight.
Yeah.
We wanted to keep an eye on him just to make sure he were all right.
Yeah. When... do you know what? I'm a thing for choking. If I hear one of the kids make a funny noise, I can be out of this. Honestly, I'm like a fucking superhuman. I can be out of this attic, and down the stairs in probably 3 seconds. Honestly, I got a thing. When Jack was about 8, his first steak he ever had.
It's
so
scary.
We're in the kitchen, and he's eating the steak. He starts choking on a fucking piece of steak. But proper choking, there's no noise. Like you know it's proper when there's no noise. And he's like, and I'm like, so I'm having a quick look, try to get it out, and I've had to do the Heimlich maneuver on him. So I've got him like this.
We tried everything. We put him over his knee and banging his back and everything. I've
probably done three little squeezes because you can't do it too hard. And on the third one, the steak went shooting across the room. I literally fired out with him like.
Yeah, but same as I say, we did all that. We put him over his knee. We were slapping his back, and you know, it just would not dislodge. And fucking pee.
I've choked loads of times in my life, like really scary ones, man. And I've seen people choke as well. It's my little brother Michael. When he was a baby, he's probably, I don't know, fucking 2 or 3, maybe 3 or 4. He was little. He was choking on a 20p piece, and it was just, you could just see it. And my dad could just get his fingers on his throat like that, and he could just grab it with his 2 fingers like this. He could just grab the end of it, and he kept like trying to get it like that, and it kept slipping off. He just about got it out. It was just close.
It must be a trait in our family, because when I were about 18 months old, I choked on a peanut. I were in hospital for months because I got pneumonia. I got pneumonia while I was there.
So basically, you were choking on nuts.
Yeah. Callum choked on a pea and I choked on a nut.
That's what I say. Well, it's good. We
Richard says it's left his niece deaf.
Left to deaf, yeah. It can lose. You can lose limbs. You can go blind. You can go deaf. It can do terrible things to you, man. Lose fingers and fucking all sorts. Jack made it like 100% recovery. He was so lucky.
Really?
He had meningitis B and he had septicemia on the brain. That's why he was so his soft spot was a big bubble like this. They had to give him a lumbar punch, and when they put the needle in his spine, it squirted across the room. There was so much pressure, the fluid, like.
Well, it's true what they say. When they're little, they make your arms ache, and when they're bigger, make your heart ache.
It's true. Fucked up.
Yeah.
It's just life, isn't it? Life. I mean, he's fucking 18 now. He's almost 19. They're still the same. My dad had it in his 60s. Said he never went away. Well, never went away. Meningitis.
But you know, these things is, you know what I mean. It's sort of when you've got kids, you've got to have your wits about you. Definitely.
That's my whole existence is making sure they've got everything they need. Basically, that's all.
I watched the video earlier on with Harry in studio.
Oh, that was a live. That was.
Oh yeah. Well, I commented afterwards.
Yeah. Well, we were having problems with connection and fucking trying to set it all up. It was a bit
I had to laugh when you were on drums and it was thing, and he says, "Oh, we're live, but I can't see comments." And Harry says, "I can see comments."
They see them pop up. Or lumbar punch.
Oh, you mean them things that they put on back of their ears, Richard?
I didn't even see that.
I've never had a lumbar puncture.
When we went live, we'd already been there almost 2 hours. So he was a bit tired. And he was a bit hungry as well, because we went there 4 till 6, which is like it's tea times in between that. But I took him some snacks and that, drinks and stuff. I just thought on the way home we get some food, but he was getting hungry, so we sat there then and ate a fucking Nutella thing with those breadsticks.
Them things that you dip in.
Yeah, a chalk dip or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I ain't seen none of them for ages.
But it is good to take him there and let him experience that sort of thing. You know what I mean? You can make a bit of racket and have some bash on some drums, because I can't play drums for shit. But I can keep a little beat going.
I had to laugh when he says to him, "Well, that were absolutely crap. There's no wonder there's nobody in."
I don't fucking sugarcoat nothing for him.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. No, because sometimes he acts stupid and it winds me up. It's when he gets tired, because he'll play fucking brilliant at the beginning, or if nobody's watching, or if he's just doing his thing, he plays amazing. Then as soon as he gets a bit of attention, he starts playing up a little bit. You know what I mean? He starts.
I mean, and it's sort of learning him. Sort of, let's say he does go into music industry. You know, life's paved with disappointment.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's fucking true. Yeah, he'll do whatever he fucking wants. Honestly, he's so I don't know. He just. I don't know. I can't even explain him.
I mean, you can't believe. I mean, let's say, for instance, you just heard this guitar playing. You wouldn't believe that he's only 6 years old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If it was sort of like just a music track, and somebody were listening to it, you wouldn't believe it were a 6-year-old playing.
Yeah, listening, and then all of a sudden you looked and you'd be like, "What the fuck is a kid?"
Yeah.
Yeah, he plays really well. Music's not about the money. It's fucking right. It's not about. Well, it is about the money. It's about the money you're going to spend on it. That's fucking what it's about.
Yeah.
So I can assure you, music have cost me a fucking fortune. But it also gives you something that nothing else can give you. You know.
That's it.
Playing a couple of chords, just repeating a few chords, and you get in a little groove, and it's just I don't know, it just takes you somewhere. It's mad. Can't explain it. It's like you haven't got to be the best. He will do his own thing, no problem. Yeah. He
But
will Ruth it.
be worth it.
He'd be worth it. Yeah.
But it's yeah.
Yes, he is, honestly.
It just by listening to him, just by looking at him,
Listen
is
to this.
going to
know,
go on to great things.
Do you know that guitar I just built and last night I put strings on it on a live show? Well, I tuned it into C. Was you there when I done it? I tuned it into open.
Yeah,
I tuned it into open C, and then I put it on the side. Yeah. So then this morning I'm on a call with Brian. I'm in my workshop. I'm on a call with Brian, and just sat down with coffee and chatting. And Harry comes in and he sat on a stool, and I said, "Oh, I strung this up yesterday, and I just strummed it like out my finger, the back of my finger. I just strummed all the strings because it's tuned to open tuning. I've strummed it." Harry said, "That sounds like a C." You're fucking kidding me? Like it's open tuned to C. Like you just knew. And then the other guitar I got there, which is open tuned to G, I strummed out the 3-string, and he said, "That's a G." Like he just knows, like.
Burnley.
It's fucking mad. It really is mad. Jeanette's live soon. If anybody wants to go over and see Jeanette at 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 9 o'clock.
I think everyone here knows already.
Well, hey, guess what I've made today? Not baking.
You made the bed.
No. I've made salted caramel ice cream.
Oh, how'd you make that?
It's just whipping cream and a tin of caramel. That's it.
Oh, is it?
But it's supposed to be salted caramel, but we don't have salt, so I just use a tin of caramel and 60 mils of whipping cream, and that's it. Hey?
You don't have salt?
No.
Holy shit.
Nothing.
You don't put salt in nothing?
We haven't done for years.
Fuck, it must all taste fucking terrible.
No.
If you've got to have salt, man, you've got to have salt. How about on your chips and that? Fish and chips?
Vinegar, but no salt. See, when Chris, because our local chip is just up road, and they'll say, "Do you want salt and vinegar on that?" And he'll say, "No, just leave them as they are."
Yeah.
And we do have vinegar on it, but we don't have no salt on it.
Fucking hell. Just got some beers on my way home now. Oh, Richard's not even home yet.
That's the recipe.
Nice.
And that's what I've done today.
It's Nestle's giving you the recipe. They're telling you how to use their shit.
No. I always buy Carnation Caramel anyway.
Yeah.
But I just went onto their website and they've got recipes. I've seen that and thought, ooh. But you're supposed to put flaky sea salt in it, but I didn't put any salt in it. So it's not actually salted caramel.
It's not as bad for you as people say. You know that, don't you? As long as you don't have too much of it. Obviously, too much of anything is bad for you. But salt is good. The right salt helps you rehydrate. Helps water get into you better. If you have a bit of salt with it.
I have to take water tablets to get it out of me.
I got a story about water tablets. Probably shouldn't tell you though. If you're not supposed to take water tablets, don't take them because they'll fuck you up. They'll dry you right out. You'll be cramped up bad. I know somebody who took one or took half of one. And my dad was on them, but he'd only have a quarter of one or something. He only needed a little bit of one. And this person who I know took half of one because they wanted to lose a bit of belly weight. And it was too much, and he was all cramped up and fucked up to the point where...
You see, the reason why I have them is because my left foot and my left leg swell up somewhat chronic. Yeah. And that's the only reason. I take these water tablets. It's water retention in my leg.
Yeah.
So and then it has a knock-on effect.
Can I just put like a tap on your ankle? Every now and again.
Stab me with a big syringe and let it just squirt out. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's like it has a knock-on effect. But because my leg and my foot swell up, then I'm not getting circulation there.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why they gave me the water tablets.
Yeah. Do you take them every day?
Just one.
Every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
But I always have to make sure I have a piss before I go anywhere.
Is that what it makes you do? It makes you piss a lot. Yeah.
But it's like let's say we were to come to Wales, it'd take about 4.5 hours. About 5 pit stops later.
Yeah.
Chris keeps making fun of me. He keeps saying, "Well, I'll have to put porta potty in back." He says, "I'm not going to keep pulling into services or trying to find your toilet." But yeah,
I mean, when you gotta go.
Well, that's it.
Unless you're willing to wear a nappy.
It's like with me, because I've had 4 kids. Once I feel I need to go, I need to go. No ifs and buts about it. Oh dear.
I know what that's like. When you gotta go, you gotta go. I was like that for a while.
I was laughing at Richard last night when he was driving truck.
What was he doing?
When he says he was busting for a shit. And he says he had to go out and just,
Yeah.
But
Well, if you gotta go, especially if you need to take a shit. You're either going to shit your pants or you shit somewhere.
That's what he said. He says,
well, that's the way it is, isn't it?
Either that or kick me pants.
Yeah, like if you can't hold it in, you can't hold it in. It's coming out.
I think there's a song about that, isn't there?
I don't know, what is it?
I'm coming out. I want the world to know.
I thought you meant fucking shitting your pants. You know what that song is? I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Yeah, it is, isn't it?
And that's what they call 4 sheep tied to a lamppost, a Welsh leisure centre.
Easy, Hannah. Fuck's sake.
Oh dear, Jedi's watching football. What you watching, Jedi? Are you watching football? What you watching?
Man United, 0-0. Man United had a goal disallowed for offside.
Man United. Jedi, you take it easy, man, and be safe. And I'm always there for a chat if you need it.
Oh dear.
I'm shit time.
But
you got to go and sort your show out.
Yeah, I've got to go. Talking of pisses, I always have to go for a piss before I start. Oh, Forest since Jedi's are United-ite. They just had a goal disallowed.
Good. At this perfect time, I've just finished my drink.
So yeah.
I didn't use any videos. You can see who presses the fucking button all the time, innit? Apologise for all the shit I was talking whilst I wasn't live. That was a 2-hour fucking of me drunk as fuck. And Brian got
not realising you were live.
No, I knew I was live, but like I deleted it the next day. I woke up and I was like, fuck, because I got worse. That was the beginning of it. Richard was on with me. Richard and Johnny and that. There was a few people on. I couldn't even remember.
That was quick, Jedi. He says, I'm back. It's half time. Well, I am going to drop off because I need,
Okay.
God knows what we're going to do when they come and renovate our house. If they do it bathroom and toilet.
You're going to renovate your ass?
Get porta potty out.
You're coming to the house to do that?
Yeah. God, I'm dreading it.
I'll
Forget
pop
water
over
potty
to you. I'll be popping over to you.
What I'm going to sit here in the living room having a shit and piss on a porta potty. He says I'll get porta potty out at shed.
Well, we got a camping tent that we put a toilet in. Just put a camping tent in the living room with a fucking little shitter in it.
Right, I'll see you in a bit.
Bye.
Yeah, see you later.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Right, that's it. Jeanette's going to be live in a minute. I know there's 5 people watching. But I was only having a quick live, so peace out. And I'm going to play this Struggle Street theme tune to play us out. So I wrote this theme tune and I sung it. Peace.
Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Wake up, make a joint, roll a coffee. Welcome to Struggle Street. This is Struggle Street.
Boom. That's a Struggle Street theme tune. Struggle Street's on a Sunday on another channel called Struggle Street. So check it out. We go live every Sunday for an hour or maybe 2. So come over. Struggle Street every Sunday, 8 o'clock. Peace. I'll go and see Jeanette. She's going to be live soon. And I'll probably be over there. Bye.